Welcome to Pax Europiana, the podcast about peace and prosperity. Today, this morning, I have a great pleasure to welcome the CEO of an important IT company from the Republic of Kosovo, Gazmend Selmani, an entrepreneur, maybe not the Elon Musk of Kosovo, but very close to it in many ways. And you have really established an excellent company. I would like to welcome you very much, and please, Gazmend, introduce yourself and what your company is achieving.
Thank you very much for such a great presentation. And let me please to emphasize that the pleasure is mine. So coming back to your question, I established PBC Group almost 20 years ago and working hard day by day, as any startup has to. During the year 2006, we started building partnerships with major ICT vendors like Microsoft, HP, Symantec, Cisco, to continue with many more. In 2010, we decided to extend our portfolio and decided to enter in the software development world. Since then, we have developed dozens of core systems for Kosovo's government, regional public institutions, private sector, and international bodies, starting from United Nations organizations, projects financed by United States government, German government, Austrian government, OSCE, World Bank, and so on. So this is pretty much what we did in the past 20 years.
Gazmend, Kosovo 22 years was still in this condition of war and under terrible situation. And tell me, how was it possible? What the challenge is to build up an IT company in such a complicated circumstances, and how did you overcome these challenges?
Challenges are everywhere. It depends from the circumstances. Somewhere are challenges which are coming by the war, after war, society, and so on. But professional people find the way to overcome them. I am such a person that I built a vision based on different perspectives and analysis, scientific theories, market research, and entrepreneurship experience. So then I strongly believe on it, and hence the passion is so high, no challenge can stop the direction. So we will find the way always to overcome them. And thank God, I managed to install this culture in our companies, and colleagues that we work with are competent and very confident on what they do. So passion above everything, but to have passion, we have to have many purified components and to maintain it and to go further.
Perfect, Gazmend. Let me ask you about the status of the digital industry in Kosovo, Digital Kosovo, as it's often referred, the Silicon Valley. Tell me, how is the situation of the industry? What are the situations and how do you assess the future of Digital Kosovo?
Well, the coronavirus pushed things faster. The government starting investing a lot in digitalization. We are building Kosovo platform, which is offering G2C and G2B digital services. So far, more than 50% of grown-up people have opened accounts and got their digital ID as per eIDAS regulation. It means that all of them at least once consumed one of more than 50 services accessible online. So this is pretty much the situation with digitalization in Kosovo government. And the private sector is every day moving forward with digitalization and offering services from distance. So pretty much this is the situation in Kosovo in this context.
And what's your assessment of the development of digital government in Kosovo compared to Albania, Macedonia, Montenegro? What's your impression? Is it advanced?
We know very well the regional market and world market as well, but specifically the regional one. The Kosovo government is far ahead of North Macedonia, Montenegro, and Bosnia, but behind Albania. However, I truly believe that by 2025, Kosovo government will go all digital. So, and will be one of the success stories with digital services in this way.
And let me ask you the sectors: digital taxation, digital cadastre, digital education. What is the best success model, and where do you think Kosovo has made the best progress?
The digital taxation, the tax administration is building up new core system now, which includes artificial intelligence, e-invoice, and digital cash registers, which means that they are going to bring latest technology on place, which will help Kosovo to collect much more taxes and so. In the cadastre, the World Bank is supporting digitalization, and they have quite a good progress there. And we do expect increasing the digitalization level there as much as possible and as soon as possible.
Very good. So good progress. One of the issues is often, which is used against Kosovo also by some of the opponents of the Republic, unfortunately, is corruption. What's your assessment? Is digitalization the tool against corruption? How do you see the situation of corruption, the rule of law in Kosovo today?
Well, we know that corruption didn't start in Kosovo and for sure will not end in Kosovo. However, I think that Kosovo has better result in fighting organized crime and corruption comparing to many countries, including neighborhood countries that already are part of EU. So back to your question. Yes, one of the many benefits of digitalization is the significant decrease of the corruption.
Very good. So that's good progress here. Let me ask you also on the question of how the government of Kosovo and the donor community can support digitalization more in the coming years. What's your wish as an industry representative to the new government and to the donor community to support the sector more?
Yeah, the most effective way to support any country is to give the chance to digitalize in cooperation with local companies and avoid practices of delivering technical support only. Kosovo has enough professionals in ICT industry. I don't know if you know, but Kosovo exports ICT services of more than 100 million euros per year to United States and to EU. So we have enough professionals. What we need some investments, some expenses in digitalization, and we are in.
Perfect. The member of the European Parliament, Lucas Mandl, and he's also the president of the Austrian Kosovo Association, he has termed the term Silicon Valley of the Balkans for Kosovo. And do you think that is happening now? And how do you see the sector in the terms of Silicon Valley?
Yeah, but I have to say that innovative solutions don't belong anymore to a specific country. Years ago, Silicon Valley was a synonym of inventions, but it changed a lot, especially in the software development sector. We have many solutions valued or bought for billions of dollars that came from other continents. Or as we have the Kosovo case with IBAS. So we managed to invent a solution that it didn't exist before. And we moved forward with the patenting procedures and so on.
This IBAS, this is a digital payment system you have invented actually, and you are an innovator and also you have registered that. Can you outline a little bit what is the transformative value of this invention?
Yeah, as much as it is allowed to say in this case, because we already filed a patent claim, as I said, and in the meantime, the patenting bodies may ask for additional explanations, and we wouldn't like to put at risk the patent process. But let me summarize. So we designed a solution and developed technology that allows people to pay without any tool. It means that they no longer need cards, smartphones, smartwatches, or even biometric signs to realize a digital payment. Except this, our solution allows paying without having money, though. And we are delighted we could do that. and very proud that we are bringing next generation banking to the world. So this is pretty much what we are bringing to the world.
That's very impressive from Kosovo to change the payment system, the digital payment system. And that is also for me a surprise. I saw it last summer when I was in Kosovo to pay with a QR code. And that was really astonishing for me. In Austria, we're not as modern as in Kosovo today.
But you will have a chance since we are bringing the technology on place.
You plan to roll out this innovation in Europe and globally?
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. We are going to open our company, and in fact, we opened the company and we are starting procedures for getting license in UK and EU. But we are open to cooperate with all financial institutions which are licensed and they fulfill our criteria.
Very
so
good.
Our solution can be used from other financial institutions as well.
Let me a little bit elaborate on digital payment. Do you think that's very important for the formalization of the economy and for the access to the banking market?
Absolutely. The list of benefits from digital payments is a very long one. And the people who use digital payments will benefit firstly, and then the society and the state. So no one needs to be afraid of it. They can freely use it and they will get a lot of benefits.
It's also good for the government in terms of macroeconomic benefits, formalization, taxation.
Absolutely.
Very good. It's a great invention which you have made. And I hope that this will be a European, maybe a global success. And also the Lighthouse project to show the world that digital Kosovo and the Silicon Valley is really happening and that you transform your society with it.
Yeah, thank you. We truly believe that the solution will be very well accepted because we have made market research and we know how people are reacting, and it's quite easy to use.
In closing, let me ask you, Gazmend, because you are one of the leading entrepreneurs of your country and you are also a media personality. You have recently given a very good interview with Forbes. I was also reading that in the preparation. Let me ask you about the future of your country as well, if I may. Do you think that Kosovo should join the European Union?
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. As fast as possible. We have many, like Kosovo have many values to bring in EU.
Do you think that your effort, the digitalization and this digital Silicon Valley is also helping the process of faster EU accession of Kosovo?
I think yes. As I said, we have many professional values to bring to EU. And I'm sure that both countries will benefit a lot for including Kosovo in EU.
Perfect, yeah. I'm also very much in favor, as you know, for EU membership of the Republic of Kosovo. I want to thank you, Gazmend, and for your great contribution, 20 years of achievement, and also more to come. And also this European-wide effort of digital payment is really exactly what we need at this stage. And thanks a lot for your invention and your contribution.
Thank you, my pleasure, as I said.
This is Gazmend Selmani from PPS Group, from the EBAS paying system. He has really done a lot for the contribution for the improvement of digital Kosovo, of the Silicon Valley, of the Balkans, and also to transform the payment system and the e-government system of the Republic of Kosovo, preparing it for the European Union. I want to thank you for your time for Pax Europiana, and good luck, and hopefully Kosovo will be fast in the European Union.
Thank you once again. Thank you very much.
Now I close the recording.